Even though I made a list of the top 3 North Shore beefs, that does not mean by any means that we stop searching for the very best in the entire Boston area. What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel where I share my passion for food in New England, especially food in the Boston area. I drove up to Salem because I stopped at Peabody's location of Bill and Bob's, and the parking lot was completely empty on a Saturday at 12 in the afternoon, and that scared the shit out of me. So I came to the most popular Bill and Bob's in Salem. I never went to this one. I used to go to the one in Woburn about years ago. So I'm back in Bill and Bob's to see if the quality of the food is worth the value they're charging, if it's worth your hard-earned money. Hit the subscribe button. This is the kind of content you're into. Bill and Bob's. Let's see what you got. And let's go to work. To me, Bill and Bob's is like Friendly's. It's like 99's. If you are a North Shore person who has lived there, you are under a rock if you've never eaten here. Plenty of parking in the back. Plenty of parking around the building. And it has one hell of a view if you want to take your food and just eat in the back and chill. Some key information for you to know: the inside closes at 10, but they do have a drive-thru unlike Peabody's. They got plenty of seating, and they do have bathrooms in-house, so they have the trilogy. You look at this inside the wrapper, looks like it's going to be a nice size super beef. You take the wrapper off, and there's barely enough beef on this sandwich. And another onion roll that barely has any body to it. At least they have enough mayo on it, but they barely have any James River sauce, and the meat itself looks dried out to begin with. And these establishments here in the North Shore have to sit me down and explain to me why they can't buy a $15 kitchen torch to help melt the cheese on these sandwiches. It's not that hard. Care about what you do. The best thing about showing you video is you don't have to listen to me all the time. You can just see with your own eyes. Look how gray the meat is. Look how dried out it is. And this bun is doing this sandwich no favors. There's no body to it. It's way too gray. It's way too overcooked. It's way too dry. You people that like Bill and Bob's, nostalgia. That's it. This is just one of those situations I'm completely taking one for the team. Look at how gray this meat is. One of the most underrated, not talked about enough when you get all these food reviews about the North Shore beef is the buns. Nick's Place in Burlington has a perfect bun, guys. Enough body to hold up all the beef. Bella's is the world champion when it comes to the bun for their beef. They can hold all of this beef, enough body, and it has packed flavor. But Pete's and Woburn, you guys love, but their bun has no body to it, can't hold up, which is an amazing beef, but the body to this bun is worthless. You gotta have pride in the bun. I'm in the car! So now I can talk shit. Bill and Bob's, I've not been to you in years. I understand that when you go to Bill and Bob's, you're not going to get the best North Shore beef that you've ever had. This food is for when you're drunk at night, or you're high, or you're both. You're pretty much fucked up at night and you want some munchies. This one has a drive-thru. Woburns has a drive-thru. You go into the drive-thru, you grab your gimmicks, you chow down. That's what Bill and Bob's is for. But I want to explain something to all of you. In my ranking system, when I tell you how much something costs and what I think it's worth, I'm not afraid to pay $50 to $100 if it's the best sandwich I've ever had. I'm not afraid to pay anything. I am far from cheap. I am explaining to you what I think the value of the food that I'm eating is worth. You understand? Today, $15 is the new $10, guys. So when you charge for a super beef $12, I don't think that's unfair. That's very reasonable. But here's the thing, Bill and Bob's. For a super beef, you didn't give enough beef. It was very dry. It was overcooked. You didn't give enough beef. And I usually don't like these onion rolls that everybody uses in the North Shore beef because they're just not good. The onion roll, and I love onion. Guys, onion is like my favorite thing on the planet. And I just don't like the onion rolls that everybody in the North Shore uses. I'd rather have the buns Bella's uses, that Nixon Burlington uses. Those kind of buns, the seeded buns they use, are absolutely phenomenal. I think every North Shore beef place should use them. I don't expect, once again, Bill and Bob's to use them. I don't like the bun here. You didn't give enough meat. The meat was dry. Is it worth $12? No. Here's what I paid for it, and here's what it's actually worth. I would pay $8 for that. $8. Bill and Bob's, you are not on the level of Kelly's Roast Queef, but you didn't impress me either. This is supposed to be the best leg out of the 3 Bill and Bob locations. I usually went to the Woburn location. That was a long time ago, and I went there when I was messed up. Did not go there expecting the best North Shore beef. So, it is what it is. I had to go here. It's been years. I know you guys love Bill and Bob's when you messed up. So that's my review. Hit the subscribe button if this is the kind of content you're into. This reviewer, former sous chef, who actually knows what he's talking about, will shoot it straight with you 100% of the time. It's in the name The Real. So join the channel, because if this content is not what you're looking for, then piss off. That's it, I'm done.